idea of a perfect trip, but that's what life is, man. Life is just beautiful. We need to be more appreciative of what we have, and just, I take it all for granted, and it's just, I do live life day by day, but every now and then you gotta stop and just look at each day and say, wow, look what I've seen in that one day.
It's a wonderful thought that I could take one road and end up in LA when it's time to take a load off my shoulders. Cause it gets much colder and rains in the winter where I live, so I entered the I-5. Just like this movie Big Trip with 5 Drive. Across the country as they journey through new realms. The helm of an adventure as they capture it on film. A new millennium, the mission is essentially questioning characters at the turn of the century. No rush, cause they'll get there eventually. Kinda like my career and mind state mentally. One rule to follow, that's keep rolling. Desperate junkies and Silverman in New Orleans. Black Elvis, some scenes make you smile. An alligator wrestler that chills for a while. Hold up, is that a manger at the side of the road? Hallucinogenics and ecstasy caps to lighten the load. The high road, not cause of the drugs you take, cause of the memories you keep and the friends you make.
And there's no such thing as yesterday. All you got is today.
Bright lights and neon streets that are beyond. My road's the high road, the one you should be on. Bright lights and neon streets that are beyond. My road's the high road, the one you should be on. Bright lights and neon streets that are beyond. My road's the high road, the one you should be on. Bright lights and neon streets that are beyond. My road's the high road, the one you should be on.
The maiden voyage, descriptions of millennial contact saved on footage. Ships of the street in the summer heat when rubber meets the hot road. Southern rainfall, weather and slang that change code. Highway patrol, alcohol and Red Bull. Mediums mixed with drugs, natural and chemical. Immediate freak show plateau where you land individual. Standing in the audience, my mouth moves the visual. The difference that will separate mind from brain comes only with experience, living on the wide open plain. So focus on the questions and the answers in the game. Incredible, the fast lane will have like flash. Unforgettable, as long as I've got my friends, it's worth the pain. I've traveled the earth, I've fallen and risen in flames. Driven to view the domain from the perspective of the young and protected. Camera view overviews my objective. Overhead projective absorbs in milliseconds. Kilometers for reference, speedometers will mark the entrance. We talk to residents who start sentence without reserve. I realize the things I don't need, all the things I don't deserve.
What are you doing for the new year in the millennium, man?
So I try to live simply in a complicated world.
Probably the same thing I did yesterday, same thing I do tomorrow. Nothing.
Bright lights and neon streets that are beyond. My road's the high road, the one you should be on. Bright lights and neon streets that are beyond. My road's the high road, the one you should be on.
Broken down engines, cowboys and Indians.
Blackjack, gunfights, saloons and women.
Eagles, vultures, hawks and crows.
Emergency exit at the hospital.
Rattlesnakes, scorpions and rodents.
Ghost towns, truck stops, and stars explode.
In the wide and open, rules apply to no man.
Die from a slow hand, live from the lowland.
Bright lights and neon streets that are beyond. My road's the high road, the one you should be on. Bright lights and neon streets that are beyond. My road's the high road, the one you should be on. Bright lights and neon streets that are beyond. My road's the high road, the one you should be on. Bright lights and neon streets that are beyond. My road's the high road, the one you should be on.